Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope that this video finds you well. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on my video and coming to my channel. My name is Marjorie. If you're not new here and you're a returning viewer, thank you so very much for being back. And my name's still Marjorie. So this is Marjorie Made, my channel about cross stitch mostly and other crafts or other things that I make. So hence the name Marjorie Made. Today I have a cross stitch finish for you guys. I have some haul. I have a lot of whips. I have February plans. We're really just, going all in today. First off, the giveaway winner for the last video is Hannah. I've already sent her that pattern and, all of that good stuff. So thank you to everyone who left comments and who is so excited to join in on this sale, which #LoveBugSale starts tomorrow, February 1st. So I'm really excited for everyone who has said that they're going to join. I cannot wait to see all of your progress. I just can't wait. Also, the designer of LoveBugSale just released her 2023 Valentine pattern, and it's got mushrooms, it's pink, it's got hearts. It is so cute. So I will be buying that and working on that at some point. But I just wanted to give her another little shout out and show her new design because it's amazing. So obsessed with all of her stuff. We're a pink girly over here. So anyway, I'm just gonna hop right into it. I'm filming during the day because my office got closed today for the weather. So I'm just kind of feeling a little all over the place. I'm not used to filming during the day. I have my window open rather than my ring light, and I feel like I'm out of my element. But for my first finish of 2023, I have Autumn Harvest Festival. Yes, Autumn Harvest Festival by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Here's this. I still need to cut down this fabric, but I love the color of this fabric. I think it was just a roll that I got at Michael's. It was Michael's. It was on my Whipco board to put 7 days into this. I think I finished it in like 4 or 5. So it was a nice little surprise to realize that I was going to get a finish out of Whipco. So that's really fun. I'm probably not going to FFO it until closer to autumn next year. Just, I don't have, the time to do it now. And it's just going to sit somewhere. So right now it's going to stay either in the project bag or with my other finishes until next season rolls around. And then I will get that framed and put up in my house somewhere. Okay, now we're going to get into my whips of the last couple of weeks. The first one I'm going to show you is Miss Solar Elipse. This is what it's going to look like when it's finished and where I was last time. I think I only put in 1 day into this since the last time y'all saw it. I'm starting to work on the wing and I filled out some of that down there. It's really pretty so far. I'm not in any rush to finish this. I just kind of work on it a couple days of the month. It's really pretty. So my next project is Floral Dreams by Barbara Anna. I'll put the completed design and where it was last time up on the screen. This was my second whip go goal for January. It was to put 7 days into it. I didn't finish this one, but I'm pretty darn close. This is where I was able to get my 7 days. Oh, this is so pretty. I will say this kind of shiny gold thread looks absolutely stunning, but it is the devil to work with. It's just really slick, and so it's hard to get the stitches to look neat because they just don't want to stay in, but I'm obsessed with this. So pretty. So I think whenever I pick this back up again, I just have to move my Q-snap and just finish out some of the flowers on top. So we're really close to a finish on this. I do have a Whipco spot on my board for pick a finish. So this might be in the running for that. So keep an eye out. So my next whip I'm going to show y'all is At the Easel, charted by Artecy. It's a full coverage piece that I've been working on since November of 2022. This is what it looked like last time. it looks a hot mess right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So just be warned. It doesn't normally look like this. So I finished out this row. And then I decided to go down as far as I could. I really shouldn't have done that. I do the Royal Rose method. So normally I pick a 10 by 20 block. Like it'd be a 10 by 20 block and you go all the way over, you know, so on and so forth. I decided it'd be a good idea to switch it up and move down. Not a good idea. I get lost when I'm not in my little 10 by 20s. I don't know what it is. It just kind of doesn't, and it doesn't show progress as much, I think, if you do it this way. When you do the 10 by 20 blocks, like you see it, you know, come together fully. This, it's just kind of patchy. And I don't necessarily love it. But I think what I'm going to do is once I fill out the rest of this, move down and work down and then come back up here, because I think like right over here is going to be the girl's head. And I think that's the most exciting part of this piece. And so I don't want to do that first and then not want to finish the rest of it. So I'm going to work down and then come back up, or maybe even work down and over and up. We'll see. But this is what it's looking like. Absolutely stunning. Stunning. I am loving full coverage. And there's actually going to be a start along, not a stitch along because we're not going to really keep up, but we're going to do a start along in March for full coverage. Me and Hannah, love her. She is my full coverage bestie. So there'll be more details to come, but essentially we're just going to be starting a full coverage in March. So if you've wanted to try full coverage, now's your time. Now's your excuse. If people question you, be like, well, Marjorie and Hannah are doing a start along. So I had to start a full coverage. Not that anyone's going to question you, but, you know, even if you question yourself, just say, well, Marjorie said I could. So, you know, whatever you have to tell yourself. But yeah, let me put this up. I will be starting Bellamy. I'll put a picture of it here. Gorgeous. Are you joking? So we were looking on the Sewing Shop, I believe is the name of the website. And anytime I find a good like full coverage, I send it to Hannah immediately. And I'm like, look at this. So we got the idea we've been wanting to do a start along, like a full coverage start along together. And March kind of just turned out to be, you know, the month that we both could do it. And it's also Bridget from the Museum Stitcher. It's her birth month. So she wants people to work on or start projects that start with a B. And so I was like, Bellamy, hello. So perfect timing. It was kismet, you know, like we just have to do it. So we're still kind of in the process of ironing out all the details, but I just wanted to let y'all know right now. So y'all could get a pattern, get some floss, you know, if you wanted to start a full coverage. So we'll have more details and stuff to come with that. I just wanted to throw that out there in today's video since it was on my mind. All right, and my last web to show y'all is my Fruits of Plenty. I'm loving this. I am loving this. My goal this year is to do 4,000 stitches a month, and that way it'll be done by the end of the year. She's challenging me. She's testing me. My perseverance has never been stronger. I absolutely love this, but on top of everything else I do, like 4,000 stitches is a lot. Anyway, so I did complete it for January. I have 4,000 stitches in this lovely, beautiful, wonderful project. Oops. So there she is. Oh, can you even? I can't. This is done on 32 count natural Belfast. It's like silver / natural because there's like some silver sparklies in there. Oh, it's so pretty. I have miscounted like 3 times just in this area, but I mean, I think it looks fine. You couldn't tell unless I told you, right? I guess let me know. So yeah, I started working down here. I'm not sure for February which 4,000 I'm gonna do. I'm doing this on Pattern Keeper, so I don't really go by pages because, I mean, there is like a page line in Pattern Keeper. But like, why would I cut off a page if I could just go, you know, keep going? So, I might move over and work on this section. I'm not sure. I have a couple directions I can go, but yeah, this is absolutely stunning, absolutely gigantic. You know, you see people on Flosstube doing this project and you're just like, oh yeah, like that's pretty big. And then you do it. Like, this is an 11 by 11 Q-snap, ma'am. But yeah, it is stunning. I cannot wait to work on this and see it come to life and have it finished. I really just want it finished, and I want it hanging up, and I want the bragging rights, and yeah, that's basically it. So if you're interested in seeing my progress, I do post pictures on Instagram, and I have a highlights reel on my Instagram for the little progress pictures of this. So go follow me over there if you want to see, you know, live and in real time. Not really live, but, you know, more updates than just on here. I swear, y'all, I feel so kooky today. This weather, me not being at work, like, it's kind of just throwing me off. It's throwing me off a little. So I'm going to jump into February plans and then the haul portion of the program. A lot of the plans is going to roll over into haul because a lot of the things that I have bought are for February plans. So I'm going to be doing 4 new starts in February. I don't want to hear about it. No, I really wanted to do like February, like Valentines, like just cutesy, you know, little patterns. You know, obviously tomorrow on the 1st, I'll be starting the Love Bugs sampler for the Sal. I'm really excited about that. But then I have 4 other things that I really want to start. So I bought this around my birthday, and I think February is the perfect month to do it. It's If I Had a Flower. I think it's so cute, and it's done with the Autumn Garden palette by Cottage Garden, but I'm using Stash Color and Cotton that I've gotten. So I have this unknown, I don't know the name, I don't know the count, I don't know anything, but kind of a yellowy linen. And then the 2 flosses I have are these kind of pastel-y variegated. Let me hold it up. So the center with the words I'm going to do in this, and then all of like the flowers and the plants, I'm just going to do this for all of them. And that way there's a little bit of distinction between the 2, but they're kind of in the same color palette. I had another fabric, and it was more pinky, but I think it kind of just clashed. So I found this little yellow fabric. I think it'll be cute. I think it'll work out. But yeah, so that'll be my first February Valentine's-y start, other than Love Bugs. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have my Love Bugs in this gorgeous Como Stitches bag. I joined her bag of the month. I'm in group B, so I get it the second half of the month. Yeah. So this is my fabric for Love Bugs. My flosses. This cute little needle minder came with the bag. So I have a vinyl front. Beautifully made. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I thought Love Bugs with the hearts and all this stuff, it would just go perfect in this bag. So just wanted to give her a little shout out. I think she does have a couple of spots left if you would like to join. I highly recommend it. These are, it's a gorgeous bag, and it's very well made. And Jess is just so sweet. Like, she's so nice. So the next project I plan to start in February for Valentine's is Isabella's Heart by Modern Folk Embroidery. I am doing a conversion. We're doing a DMC conversion for this. And I'm doing it on like a 28 count kind of light blue Jobelin. You can't really tell. It's a little bit bluer in person, but I just picked 3 colors from Stash to do this on. I am also in the Stitcher Stash 2023 Facebook group. So basically what they encourage people to do is one part of your project needs to be from Stash. So if you have a fabric, then use that fabric and you can buy a pattern or floss. Or in my case, I had floss and fabric, and so I bought the pattern. So it's just kind of using up what you have. It's not a no-buy group because I wouldn't be able to join. But anyway, so I tried to use what I had, and that's like the floss with If I Had a Flower came from Stash. So I'm just trying to use up my floss month of the month and stuff. So the next project I'm planning to start in February is Love Makes Everything Easy. I saw this on, someone had posted it on Instagram, like on their story, and I immediately fell in love. I think it is so cute. So cute. So I had to buy it, but I am using Stash. Yay. Okay. So here are the flosses. Sorry for the glare. Hold on. I haven't put this in a project bag yet. So they're just like really pretty bright colors. And then I will be doing this on 36 count linen by Fortnite Fabrics. It's called Stately. It's really pretty. I'm not going to take it out of the crinkly package or anything, but I thought the colors went really well because this is kind of like a mauvey, kind of like brown, but like kind of pink. I don't know. It looked really good next to all the floss, so that's just what I'm going to use. And the last Valentine's project I'm starting in February is going to be Stinking Cute. It's so adorable. I feel like if I just put a couple days into this, I could probably finish it. I'm doing it on just some some Stash fabric and some floss that I picked out. But yeah, it's just, I saw it and it goes with the theme of my little February Valentine's starts, which I don't need, but I have most of this stuff already. So, you know, whatever. Also for February, I will have my 4,000 stitches on Fruits of Plenty, my 2,000 stitches on at the Easel, which I did more than my 2,000 for this month, so I may just have to use the rollover for next month instead of stitching the full 2,000. It kind of depends on how everything goes. I'm kind of busy, so. And then WIPGO, it was 7 and 11. So I think 7 is my Victorian Mansion dimensions, and then 11 is Christmas Town by Frosted Pumpkin. So I'm going to put 7 days each into those. And I don't know how I feel about Christmas stitching in February, but you know, I'm going to put my 7 days in. Like I've said in previous videos, I don't really have like a limit, like a minimum for my 7 days. So if I just pick it up and put a couple stitches into it, it counts as a day. My time is kind of limited, so I kind of just, I do what I can when I can. And with all these new starts, I don't know. I am also starting 2 new things today because, you know, why wouldn't I? I'm starting the Farming Magic Sal. I purchased that pattern in the beginning of January, and then I haven't started it. And since I've reached all my goals, I plan to just work on a couple things today. I'm gonna start that because part 2 comes out, I think, the first week of February. So, you know. But then I'm also gonna start Strawberry Cow by Tiny Modernist. This was the pattern in the kit that I got in Denver with my sister and some of our other friends. And my sister is blowing through it. It's her first project ever. She's doing so good. She sent me a picture and her crosses go all the same way. They are so neat, so tidy. It looks good. She's a natural and I love it. I love it. So she's been working really hard on that and I haven't even started. So I'm probably going to work on that today just to get it started, be part of the group. Okay, so moving on to haul. Let me get my list out. So I did purchase Love Makes Everything Easy, that pattern. The You're So Stinking Cute pattern, Isabella's Heart. I think those are all the PDF patterns that I've purchased for February. I did also go ahead and purchase the pattern for Bellamy and the 28 count Easy Grid fabric for that project. And then when I went to buy the fabric from 123 Stitch, I saw they had Strawberry Harvest. So I had to snag that so that my fabric wouldn't travel alone. Cam at Cam the Stitcher posted, or she had put it in one of her videos, and I immediately was like, come on, a pink bird with a strawberry? Like, come on. I'm obsessed with birds lately. I don't know if it's, you know, the fruits of plenty. I don't know. But I have so many bird projects now. I never thought that'd be me, but it is. So, really pumped about that. Just to have it in my stash. I've been eyeballing it for a really long time. So, you know, it's probably going to live on the patterns board. Because as you can see, the whips board is kind of full. So, we're going to try move some of the whips to the finishes. Hopefully. We'll see. But then, oh, literally the best haul / stitchy kindness / happy mail is my wonderful Aunt Debbie sent me 2 boxes of stuff, cross stitch stuff. Let me get it. It's right here. So my Aunt Debbie found my Flosstube. I think my mom posted it on Facebook, and so she was watching my videos and I don't know, her support means so much to me, and she's been stitching for a very long time. So she asked if she could send me some of her stash, and I was like, yeah, thank you. And guys, it felt like Christmas. It was so exciting. The first box came with several patterns, several of these project bags, and then this is all fabric that she sent. Hold on. So I just put all the fabric that came in it in one of the bags that she sent me. So just so much fabric, all very beautiful, and I'm so excited to be able to use this for my projects. And then, yeah, so there were patterns, fabric, project bags, all of that in the first box. And then the second box, I don't think y'all are ready because I was not ready. I literally cried. It is just so kind of her to do this. So I opened the box and it had, you know, tissue paper. So I removed the tissue paper. Yeah. Okay. So she very, very kindly, very generously sent me all of this fancy floss. Sorry for all the rattling. So we have the Gentle Art, my bad. All of these. We have some Color and Cotton, and then 2 rings of Weeks. Okay, like, I didn't even get to the rest of the box before I messaged her and just thanked her profusely. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like, having a bunch of floss and all this stuff is really nice, but it was just, you know, the generosity of her and her thinking of me and, you know, sending this along to me for me to use is just so special and so heartwarming. And I love you, Aunt Debbie. Thank you so much. But the rest of this box is full of, we have like kits, we have doodads, we have like full-on like kitted things, patterns, shepherd's bush, that one's cute. So she did say, oh, little ducks, she did say that I could, you know, share or pass along, sorry y'all. So I may be doing like a giveaway here or there. I'm definitely going to go through it and like separate it by holiday, by season, because there's so much stuff in here and I'm so appreciative of it. And I would love to stitch it all, but as we can clearly see, so I might use a few items for a giveaway, just to give thanks back to y'all for being here and subscribing to my channel. So just keep a lookout for that in the future. But for now, I'm going to go through it and organize it all because I love doing that. So anyway. All right, folks, I'm going to move on to my gratitude section, which honestly, NW, you should really have my gratitude section for this week. So yes, I'm grateful for you and your support. And, you know, I love being a part of this cross-stitch community. And it's awesome that, you know, you've been a part of it for, you know, a long time. I would also like to say that I'm grateful for my ability to stitch. As of right now, my eyesight could be better, but it's decent. I can see to stitch. I have dexterity in my hands to stitch. And I mean, these are things that aren't guaranteed. And these are things that will not always be the case. So I just take the time now to be so grateful for my ability to stitch. And also this community, I say it every time. I just am blown away about how much this community has affected my day-to-day life. It's like, it just brings so much joy to my life. Like, that is why I started this channel, is to find people who enjoy the craft and, you know, make friends. And I have made some wonderful friends. Like, I don't know. I just am so grateful for that ability. And, you know, for each and every one of you for being a part of this. Like, I would not have a channel and I would not, you know, have the engagement that I do without y'all. So thank you all so very much for every comment, every view, every like, every time you like a photo on Instagram. Like, I don't have that many followers and I don't have that many subscribers, but I don't care. Like, the people that I have are quality people, and I just love you all so very much, and I'm so glad that y'all are here. All right, everyone. So if you want to stick around for book talk, I'm going to go over a couple of books. If not, thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to chat with you all in the comments, and I will see y'all in the next video. But if you want to stick around for books, put on your seatbelts because we have like 4. I'm probably not going to talk a lot about each of them, just because there are several. But the first book that I want to talk about is The Family Game. I'll put the cover here. I listened to the audiobook from my library, and it was so good. There's chapters in this book that have, it's like an audio recording, like a cassette tape recording. And then in the audiobook, it sounds like you're listening to a cassette. Like, it's done so well. The twists and the turns, like, it's a mystery thriller. I didn't mention that. It's about this girl who gets engaged to a very wealthy man who has a very wealthy family. And she goes over for the holidays and stuff's kind of just weird. And her future father-in-law gives her a tape as like a concept for a book, but she starts listening to it and she's wondering if it's actually a book, like if it's fiction or if it's real. So if you like mystery thrillers, I highly recommend that one. There's like a really creepy chapter involving Krampus, which if you don't know Krampus, he's kind of creepy. So anyway, I thought it was a pretty good book. A lot of thrillers, you know, I enjoy reading them, but they're all kind of similar. So, but this one was pretty good. I liked the addition of the multimedia, like the cassette tape, and being able to hear it on the audiobook. That was a really good, good aspect of that book. So the next book I have is One by One by Ruth Ware. I've read like 3 or 4 of her other books. She does mystery thrillers, but I like hers because they are more like slow paced. There's a lot of build up, a lot of character development. I mean, obviously there's like mysteries and thrilling aspects of her books, but you really get to learn the characters first and foremost. So her world building is really good and her character development is really good. In this story, they're at a ski lodge up on the mountain, and it's like a business group coming to discuss an important matter. And then there's multiple points of view in this. So we have Aaron, which is one of the people who work at the lodge. And then there's a couple points of view from other people within the company. And essentially there is an avalanche, and so they're trapped, and then people start dying. So it's kind of who's killing these people, why are they killing these people, all this stuff. And it's really, I really liked it. I like kind of closed door mystery. It's because, you know, it has to be one of these people. So I really enjoyed it. you know, it's with snow, avalanche, so the kind of winter weather around here, it was the perfect time to read it, in my opinion. So I do recommend that one if you're more of a slow burn, character developed mystery thriller reader. So the third book that I want to talk about is called Hidden Pictures. Hidden Pictures, yeah. I'll put the cover here. Another mystery thriller. I really enjoy mystery thrillers as the primary source of my reading. I do read other stuff, but the majority of what I read falls into that category. This is about a woman who goes to nanny for this family, and the child starts drawing pictures that are a little too developed to be from a child. So the nanny is trying to figure out, you know, what's going on. How is this kid drawing these very detailed pictures? And then the topics in the pictures start to become more sinister and scary. So I really enjoyed this one because you really don't know what's going on. There's kind of like a supernatural like aspect of this, and she's like telling the parents that she thinks this kid is possessed, and they're just like, no, you're weird, like, what are you talking about? But the ending, like, it goes from 0 to 100, like, because it's kind of building, and you get the mystery, but then when it hits the fan, it hits the fan, and you better get out of the way. Like, it was, the ending was insane. I really enjoyed it, though. I also got this from the library through Libby. If you have a library card, you can rent audiobooks and ebooks through your library, which I really enjoy. I love to support my local library, and it's also a great resource for people who don't have, you know, the resources to subscribe to Audible, which it's really expensive, and you only get one book like a month. I don't get it. So I highly recommend Libby. And because like I said, you don't even have to have a Kindle to read the ebooks. If you can just get the Kindle app on your phone, then you can read them on that instead of a Kindle if you don't have an e-reader. But I highly recommend utilizing your library. That leads me into the last book, which is Even Though I Knew the End. It's a short novella. It's set in, I think, 1940s Chicago, about this investigator, and there is, and they call it the White Vampire Slayer or something like that. But basically there's murders going on, and this one is supernatural. There is magic involved, and like angels, demons, you know. But I really, really like it. The main character, she's gay, and she has a partner, but in 1940s, you know, that wasn't like readily accepted. So there are like little underground clubs that they go to, and I kind of enjoyed reading those scenes because it's just kind of fun to see, you know, the little speakeasies. And I haven't finished it. I'm still reading it, and it is a super short book. But right now they're trying to just find who this killer is and stop them. And I don't know why I love reading about murder all the time, but, you know, it adds a little spice, a little sprinkle of spice to my life. So if you have any book recommendations for mysteries or thrillers, I'd love to hear them. I'm always down to add something to my TBR. And if you would like any recommendations, let me know. I have read a bunch of different kinds of books, and if I haven't read them, I feel like I know about them. So if you have a genre you like and you would like a book recommendation, I can go off of ones I've read or ones that I've heard good things about, if that's something that you're interested in. But I think that's it for today. I would like to add a little bit to my outro. I've been watching a lot of Running with Scissors, Stitching with Jane and Julie. I mentioned them on my last video. And in their outro, Jane just says, give yourself one more day. And it brings tears to my eyes. And that's so important. Just give yourself one more day. You know, it'll get better. Things will be okay. Just give yourself one more day. That's all you can do. So, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and thank you for clicking on my video. I hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to talk to y'all in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.